Why else am I here? I will pop off. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I currently look a hot mess, but it's okay. Today's gonna be a story time. I just want to tell you guys how I ended up in Knoxville. It seems to be like the highlight question everywhere I go. So let's go. So if you don't know me, I did not grow up in Knoxville. I'm from Middle Tennessee. I spent most of my childhood in Laverne, Tennessee, but I did move around a lot. Maybe like kindergarten to 4th grade, we moved around all over Middle Tennessee. So I haven't been like outside of Middle Tennessee until now. I've lived in Laverne, Smyrna, Murfreesboro, Antioch, Manchester, Winchester, you name it. But now I am in Knoxville and everybody wants to know why. So towards the end of my senior year in high school, I got into a relationship with a guy, and at that moment, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. My parents were pushing me to go to school. I really wanted to take like a year off and travel and work, but no. Me being the type of person that I am, and I guess it was out of respect, I'm not really sure, but I decided to go to college, and because my boyfriend got accepted to UT on a full ride, I was like, well, I might as well just go out there, because I didn't really, have a specific school of choice, I guess. Number one, I'm not in school right now. Number two, I do not and did not go to UT. UT is really expensive, and of course, if your grades are high and your UT score, your I can't even think. Maybe I should go back to school. Your ACT score. If your ACT score is high and you have a high GPA, you can go to UT Knoxville on a scholarship and maybe even a full ride if you're really, really smart. I made good grades, but I also did other things in high school. It kind of took me off track from my grades. I cared, but then again I didn't. I was in yearbook, I cheered. I was just like, school? I want to be famous. What are you talking about? But like I said, I never really had a plan to go to a specific college. I never grew up thinking, oh, I'm going to go to this college when I graduate high school. I didn't have a plan like that, so that is why I moved out to Knoxville. And of course, I started my first 2 years at a school called Pellissippi State. It is a community college in Knoxville, and it was pretty good. I spent my first semester there, but overall I really wasted my time. When you go to college, it's better to have an idea of what you want to do rather than just going and taking classes, because when you're almost done with your first semester, you're just like, Jesus, I just wasted all this money. And though it wasn't my money directly, and the government was paying for it, I was still using some of that money to pay for my rent. And I was like, this is a waste of my time. Like, why am I in school and I don't know what I want to do? So I spent my first semester, maybe the first 2 weeks, going for nursing. Almost threw up just saying nursing. If you're going for nursing, that's awesome and wonderful and magnificent, but that's just not me. So, yeah, I wasted my life going for nursing, so I changed it over to early childhood education. It was going pretty good, I was making good grades in all my classes, and then I set in on a class of 4 and 5-year-olds, I think, and let me tell you, I was just like,
this is my worst nightmare.
Children are great. Children are wonderful. They're so absorbent. They're aware. They're imaginative. They're amazing. But they're so annoying. And, when I switched my major to early childhood education, everyone was like, really, Alina, you're doing that? Because if you know me, I don't really have patience. I'm very thin when it comes to patience. I will snap. But all I know is it's just annoying and I couldn't handle it. So after I set in on that class, I was like, get me out of here. I'm not in school anymore. I have, been working, and I got a job at Hooters. I'm making a lot of money. I'm getting my rent paid and things paid, so I'm content.
Yeah.
Basically, when I tell this story to people, they think that I just followed my boyfriend up here to Knoxville, which is kind of true, but that's not my only motive for being out here. I really do like Knoxville. At first, when I got here, I would get homesick a lot because, you know, I was so used to Laverne. And now, when I go back to visit my parents and things like that, I get homesick of Knoxville. Like, this is like where I want to exist. It's beautiful. Granted, I mean, my view right now is pretty hideous. There's mountains and rivers, and it's just so beautiful. Overall, college is awesome, you know, and if you guys like college or you feel like you need to go and it's great for you, just go ahead and do it. For me, on the other hand, I feel like I've always wanted to work. Even in high school, I would skip school to go to work. Like, I really enjoy working, and for me personally, I'm not gonna take out student loans and spend tons of money on schooling and then, you know, it's gonna be hard to get a job in the area that I graduated in. I just don't really believe in it, but hey, if that's for you guys, that's for y'all. It's not for me. This turned into more of like why I'm not in college than why I'm in Knoxville. But it all like rolls in together. Like I said, people keep asking me why I'm here, and it might seem like I'm just chasing my boyfriend around. Maybe I am, I don't know, but we're in love, so bye guys. Bye. End of the story time. Peace.